Hello, my name is George Latimer-Knight, and this is a response to China Doll's video, What's Your New Year's Resolution? It's funny that she asked this because I just started thinking about that and trying to figure out what I was going to do for next year. And I just heard something the other day that said, whatever your goals are, that you should make sure they are measurable. That is something that you can track. That way you will know whether you are progressing or not. So I just wrote this down the other day. You see here, measurable results. I'm just going to read a few of them to you. Let's see. We know from my other channel that I'm a minister, but I work full time and I'm going back to school, so I really don't put as much time into it as I should. So one goal is to actually track how much time I put into the ministry, and then I'm going to try to build myself up to at least 20 hours a week. Eventually, by the time I'm 30, I want to be full-time in ministry, so I figure 20 hours is part-time, so I want to build myself up to 20 hours a week. But I'm going to have to actually start tracking the hours and have to determine what will be considered ministry activities. Something else I want to do, I want to start volunteering, like maybe at a school or something like that. I do some things already, but I want to do it more formally. Let's see, what else? As I mentioned, I'm going back to school. That's been something I've been procrastinating on the last few years, so I'm going back in January. I already signed up for my classes, so I'm going to try to do well as I can in that. What else? Finances. I have investment accounts and retirement accounts already, so I'm going to start paying more attention to those and build my finances up. Something else I want to do, I want to go ahead and get my own house. Finally go ahead and buy a house. Finish putting my money together and just go ahead and do it and stop being scared. I don't have any children, but I do have some godchildren, so I'm going to start being more active in their lives and buying them more gifts and calling them more often. They all live out of town, so I can't go by and see them every day anyway, but I'm going to do more to be active in their lives. And last thing I mentioned, I want to be a better friend, and I guess the only way to measure that is just kind of write down who I consider my friends to be and then make sure I call them. I'm not really a phone person. I don't like talking on the phone, but I guess I need to just go out my way and do it because it's good to hear from people and connect with people. So again, whatever your New Year's resolutions are, always make sure that you pick something that you can measure, something that, so like I said, I want to be in ministry at least 20 hours a week. That's something I can track and measure and know how close I am to my goal. One more I didn't write down yet, health-wise, I have lost some weight this year and I'm trying to get to a certain weight by the end of the year, but I'll get as close as I can. I'm not worried about that. But I'm going to start watching what I eat and start exercising more regularly. I've started to do that now, so hopefully by the beginning of the year, I'll already be in that habit. And that's another thought I'll leave too, is that whatever you want to do next year, try to start some of the things now before the end of the year, so that by the time you get to January 1st, there'll be some things you'll already be in the habit of doing. That way you'll be starting the year off right instead of trying to wait till January 1st and do everything on your list. Some things you may wait, but there are some things you can probably start now. That way you can go into the new year strong. So thank you for doing this video, and I hope I gave you a good and ample response. Peace.